Hello to you. Well, we've covered the handling and a little bit about the free roaming aspects of having snakes, and me saying to you that comes with time, unless of course you have something such as a snake tree like this set up somewhere where you can actually place your snake and pretty much contain them in that particular area. And if you have something like this set up for them, which is just a stand that I've put all branches on and just mixed and jumbled it up, and my snakes quite enjoy it. And the little ones you can bring out and actually place them on this and observe them and watch them and touch them. There is no reason why you cannot physically, be touching them while they're enjoying some free roaming time, because that actually does get them very much used to you being in their presence. And as you can see, Myah is making her way all the way up to the top. Myah is my spotted python, and I was just doing a bit of general maintenance in, yes, she has a bioactive setup, so I do need to do some watering, and this is her time to come out and have a little bit of a explore and free roam while I'm doing it. Now, in saying free roaming, it doesn't mean I can just tune out and not pay any attention to her. She's a little snake and she can get to places unbelievable compared to, say, your bigger snakes, like the likes of Lily, who did want to come out because I was doing some maintenance in her enclosure as well. Just giving it a general clean and a wipe over, and I'm sort of doing that today, so that's taking up some of my time. And I'm sure that Archie, when I do his, will also want to come out, so it's a long haul for me when I'm cleaning, because each of them get to come out, and that means I stop for a while and let them, and then I put them home into their nice, clean, refreshed enclosures, I guess you could say. And yeah, spotted pythons love to climb, and they love to free roam equally as any other snake that I have. All my snakes do enjoy actually coming out. I can lift you all the way up, although it's probably pretty dark up there in that particular area, but that's what my snakes do, get to the highest point, and I guess that's safety. They feel really quite safe up there. I don't know what her head is doing, but her body isn't really doing very much at this particular point. So, filming your snakes is okay, but you can't get them to do things like face the camera and smile, you could say. Although she is coming down over this side, over here, and goodness knows where she'll go, but she could go anywhere at this particular point. So free roaming is extremely good for your snakes, because it gets them thinking and figuring out where they'll go, what they'll climb on. Will they go up? Will they go down? Will I lay on that? No, I think I'll stretch myself on that particular branch. So they do use their brain, and they do think about what they're going to do, where they're going to go, and that is really good enrichment, extremely good enrichment for them. But not just the enrichment, it's the exercise, the physical exercise that they get even as little ones, you know, once they're settled in and once they're very used to your presence, then they can come out and they can do some free roaming in somewhere that is, or on something that is safe, on something that you can see exactly where they are, the little ones. You know, even Archie, I really have to keep my eye on him. He gets as high as he can, and he will go behind things and disappear. So I kind of maintain him a little bit and give him the nod of, okay, that's okay to go there, but no, you can't actually go there. And that's not a bad thing, because that is actually, again, teaching your snake and giving them some mental stimulation and something to think about. You know, we can't let them just do whatever they want to do unless you have a contained room where you can shut the door and you know that your snake cannot get out of that room. Because if they go behind something, if they settle up under something, they will come out. But at least you know that they're in there and that they're actually safe. For me, my snakes could get from one end of this house to the other end of the house if they chose to. And trust me, Myah's got out a couple of times, but she always comes back over here. Eventually she just makes her way back to this room, because I feel she knows it's familiar to her, that this is the area that she actually knows, and so that's why she comes back here. So I kind of just sit here and I wait, and yep, eventually she makes her way back here, and I think she's going to go, yes, on the shelf and explore the shelf, and I'll move with her at this point. And I like her up high because I can keep my eye on her, and on the floor it's just impossible. Too much on the floor for her to disappear, basically. So yes, once your snakes have settled, once your snakes know you, and you open the door, you know, you offer them that freedom. And be patient, be really patient, because eventually the curiosity of what is outside that door or that lid, they're a bit like a cat, and not that it kills them, but you know, they're quite curious and they want to know what's on the other side, or what is up, or what is down, and they just love to explore. And especially those little ones that are so outgoing. And you know, Archie, for example, who I had there, my rough scale, was so outgoing that coming out and free roaming in a contained, like, you know, particular thing where I wouldn't let him go anywhere else, he loved to do, and he's very, very used to doing that. Now, of course, I use playpens for my snakes as well, which you can do for your little ones. Set them up, make them safe for your little ones to climb on and enjoy. I'm not saying, you know, a 2-month-old hatchling, because that is not what you do. They really need to stay nice and warm. Myah can come out, it's probably about 18 degrees, but 20 odd in the house. So I know that she is really quite comfortable at this particular point, just free roaming, even though it's a bit cooler. She can handle it. She's a much older, bigger snake than a hatchling, and even Archie could handle it at this particular stage. You know, if it was, you know, 18, 17 in the house, I would have the heaters going, but it's not. It's quite mild, and yeah, don't worry about the temperature. Young ones, you do. You really do need to warm things up for them to keep them comfortable. And don't leave them out for too long, because they may need to go and get up under that heat and warm themselves up. I've no idea really about Myah at this particular point, and where she is, but free roaming. This is free roaming. This is letting her do as she would like to do for a little while anyway. And I always say a little while is better than never. From me, Myah, you take care. Yep, free roaming, good to do. Ciao.